control principle, lab 1, which is Laplace transform. There have 3 parts, which is partial fraction decomposition, Laplace transform of linear time invariant system, inverse Laplace transform of linear time invariant system. So for part 1, which is partial fraction decomposition, here is the mathematical working. Here we use MATLAB to find the partial fraction expansion of frequency time domain. So this is the MATLAB coding to find the partial fraction expansion. So A is the numerator of polynomial, which is for the equation which is at above, and B is the value of denominator polynomial, which is at the below. Okay, these two, numerator and denominator, we write the number must be descending power of S. So here 3 is the S power of 0, 3s power of 0, so it become 3, and this is S power of 1. So for the denominator, here is S power of 0 and S power of 1 and S power of 2. So here for B, we arrange it. First is number 6, 5 and 1. We must arrange from right to the left. Okay, for the coding RPK residue means return the column vector of R, pole location of P, and the direct terms of K. So here I will give the example for the number 2. Okay, so the S power of 0 is for the numerator, the S power of 0 is 2, and then the S power of 1 is 3. So the S power of 0 here is start with S power of 1. So the S power of 0 is 0. There are no S power of 0, so we put 0. And then S power of 1 is 1, and S power of 2 is 1. So we will run the coding at the MATLAB, and then the output we get is R is 1, 1, 2, and P is negative 1 and 0. So here we look R at the answer is 1, 2, R is 1, 2, and the P is negative 1 and 0. We compare with the mathematical working. Here R is the numerator. This is the final answer, so R is the numerator. Answer for MATLAB is R is 1 and 2. Here is 1 and 2. The pole is the denominator. So the value of P is negative 1. So here, if the answer for the pole is the negative 1 is, so the pole is negative 1, and here S, the pole is the value of S. So the value of S here is negative 1. So negative 1 and S 0. Okay, then we go to the, here is part 2, Laplace transform. Okay, this is the mathematical working. We just convert it from time domain to frequency domain. So there are formula to convert from time domain to frequency domain, and we got the answer here. So this is the MATLAB commands. SYMST means to assign variable in MATLAB. So here we assign t as the variable. So from the equation there are t, so t is the variable, so we assign t as the variable in MATLAB. Okay, f is the term, and this is the equation that we want to convert from time domain to frequency domain. Okay, pretty f is to print the type set of mathematical format. So here is the type set of mathematical format, and then after that Laplace f. So we want to convert the time domain to the frequency domain. F here is the frequency, is the expression, is the equation that we want to convert. So here, after convert, we get this answer, and then simplify f. So this answer will become the capital F elements. So we will simplify the capital F elements. So here we get the answer. And the pretty f, pretty means to print the typeset mathematical format. So it look just the mathematical format. So here is the answer. And then for part 3, inverse Laplace. Okay, inverse Laplace, they are same with the command is same with the Laplace above, but this is the inverse, which is to convert from frequency domain to the time domain. So here we use the variable s. S means frequency domain. So, and then G is the equation, terms for this equation, and then pretty G to print typeset mathematical format for elements in capital G, which is this it will be like this in mathematical format. And then here in mathematical format, this is the first equation, and then it changed to mathematical format. And then Laplace, I means inverse, so inverse Laplace to change from frequency domain to time domain. So change from S to T, so the output will become T, no more S. Okay, then pretty G again. So here the answer for G, the inverse for equation like G, capital letter G will become the small g elements. So the pretty G will change the typeset of mathematical format for the equation G equation, small g equation. So that's all from me.